Hello, guys, and I will get in new people. Hello, guys. If you're hearing me, please, you can speak up. We're still expecting more people to join in. Um, Still expecting more people to join. Still expecting more to join. So, hello, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, please type in that you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. All right. So we have about one people. We still want to wait for a little, like if we can have five people, then we're going to start. Or and if we can't, we're just going to start right away very soon.
Okay.
I'm still waiting, still waiting. Okay. All right. So let's start this. Okay. All right. So we have three people joining. Okay. Good. All right, so guys, let's start. So we're going to start from Euro USD, and I would like to start from the weekly time frame, right? Or we can also start to just give more explanation on DXY because DXY has been it will be a major in the directory. We're going to use what DXY is doing to know how we're going to trade other pairs. So let's also start by recording. So okay. So now guys, as you can see, we are on the DXY and we are on the bullish trend for the past few weeks, or let me say in the past few months, because this has been months that the DXY has been bullish. And so we've on the bullish, but what we got different was that you can see that the price actually break the high. We're talking about the weekly highs right here, and we had a pullback. Normally, I was expecting a pullback, right? But you can see that last week was just a pullback, and this you can see the previous 2 weeks ago was just a pullback. Last week was a pullback, and there was no kind of there's no true retracement here. There's no kind of candle, opening candle right here. It was a straight sell, right? And this week we also get a bearish continuation around this area, 101,548. So, if you go to daily time frame, you could also see, and with the news we have from the institution that they're going to increase the rate. I've read the news, but I think it's going to affect the US dollar. I think the euro are trying to fight the inflation a little bit. So I think there's going to be some sort of bearish continuation here. And as you can see, we had a structure right here where your price broke, all right? And if you are waiting for the next place to price in the daily time frame, there's where we are now. We could be expecting something around this area, all right? And so let's move forward. You can see that we had if you move to the forward time frame, if you move to the 4 hour time frame, you can see that we actually broke not just one structure, because we also had a structure right here, which the price also broke. So um, we had this, the price made a retracement right here coming from this low. We had a lower high, we had a lower low, a retracement again, created a new low. We since then we've been having lower highs, some sort of lower highs, and the price has been a little bit choppier, but we clearly know that the destination will be somewhat around this area. And the price now is how we're going to get our entry, and how we're going to get new entries to, you know, how we're going to trade it. So please, if you have any question, please do ask, all right? And if you can't hear me, just let me know. If you can hear me, please let me know as well.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so you can see that the continuation is still bearish, and even the price is still bearish, right? So you could draw this from the 4 hour time frame, the price, or you can flip it to the other side just to give you a very good view. And you can see that the price has been constantly bearish, all right? We have these swing points around this area where the price has been creating lower highs. And so if you're going to create um the zone where we're going to get our entry. So if you look at this clearly, you can see that we have a structure around this area. So you could draw a structure here. All right, we can also draw a structure around this area as well. So to put it back to the normal, we have this. All right, so we have the price, all right, created a structure here, bounce, couldn't go any further, created a new low, all right, created a new structure here, the price retested here and created a new low. So now we expected the price to get here. It's a two choice then. You might be taking an entry from here to sell it down here, or you might be waiting to see, because I'm not so sure, right, that the price will continue bearish. All right, so we could see some sort of a retracement right here. So we could be getting price getting into this zone, some sort of choppiness in here, and then boom, going back bullish, just like it's going, because the price has been way too strong, right? If you go to the monthly time frame to check how many months it's been bullish, you're going to see it's more than 10 months, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up to like a whole goddamn year since 2021. So it's not going to, I'm not going to say, all right, it's going to go bearish from here and then it's going to continue bearish. No, all right, we can't say that, we can't predict that. All right, with the institutional news coming out, we can't just say, oh, it's going to be bearish and it's going to be bearish for a long time. For now, we can say this is a pullback. The place we think is going to trade retrace to will be here, and what we're looking for now is a good entry. Maybe you want to go for the bearish, or you want to wait for the probability of buying, which would be in this zone. So, and if you check it, so if you're going for the entry right now, I think selling might just be a good idea. So moving to the 1 hour time frame, you could see that we have structure right here, but the structure has gotten broken. So the price probably is retesting the previous one, grabbing liquidity and probably falling, making continuation. So first I'll check this out, and also you can check this for the session indicator, which is going to indicate where the exact volume is coming from the indicator. So we have an OB, yeah. Okay, so now guys, we could be taking our short entry from here. Obviously, we could be taking our short entry from here, right? But I haven't checked all the confirmation yet, but we could be taking the short entry here. Um, now target here, the stop might just be up here, and the set stop might just be down here. All right, and stop might be up here or just around this area. So if you move to 30-minute time frame and you use this, so if you go to the let me check my indicators. Yeah, the session volume profile. So let's just use the fixed one. Right. So I'm checking the volume indicator, using the volume indicator to grab the place where the entry is, but I don't see it coming. Right. So I think it should be around this area. Okay. No volume data. I think there's no volume, any kind of data here. So that's the problem. But we're going to go with our technical analysis. The price is still very share. So the set stop should be around this area. The stop loss should be around this area. And the TP should be down here, I think. Yeah. So that will be it from the DXY. Hope you guys understand. Please, if you don't understand anything or you have any sort of question, please do ask right away. Do you have any question? Hello? Do you have any question?
Yeah, my question over here is based on the trade entry is based on continuation, right?
Yes, it's based on continuation of the bed or of the new low screen that the price is trying to create.
Okay. Then it is like a pending order, which is you did not where you put the entry is price have not yet arrived there, or you are
Yeah,
expecting price down to
price is
tap
not
it there.
there. Price is not there yet. It's a pending order. I say it's a set stop. So it's going to be a
Okay,
set
okay,
stop around this
okay.
area. So the
Yeah.
price will eventually come down and activate it. And just for you to know, there will be a retest on this zone probably. So if you can wait, if you don't want to enter now, let's say you're waiting for the confirmation entry, or you don't want to, you don't want to risk a lot. So you could probably wait for the price to come down here. Although I'm not assuring the retest, but sometimes it do retrace and you could eventually get a manual entry around here. But I'm not staying too long with the screen, so I'm just going to set a set stop here, and the stop will be up here. So now do you get it?
Yes, I understand.
Right. So let's just move to the next pair. I think the next pair will be Euro USD and Euro USD. So I'm going to show you something. All right. So this is the volume indicator we add here, and you can see that the price is still bullish. But before we grab our entry, because we'll also be entering bullish, going bullish on there. So let me just clear this and all right. All right. So going to the monthly time frame, yeah, you could see that we had a very good retreat. The price was coming down, but we have this pullback. This when the price tested this area, there's 1.38, I mean 1.41. I don't really know the support. Yeah, but the monthly support. Now the price reacted to it pretty nice. And I actually took some bullish entry within this area. I took some bullish entry. So yeah, and moving to the weekly time frame, what I want you guys to know here is the correlation between the DXY and the Euro USD. All right, so if you check the DXY, which we just did, if you check it, you probably see the same thing. All right, so check it out from the weekly view, from everything we thought. You can see that the price actually broke here. It's retracing, right? So let me flip it upside down. All right, let me put the chart upside down. Now you can see that this looked a lot like Euro USD, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's check Euro USD again. All right, so let's check your USD again, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So you could see it right there. You could see the effect right there. Yeah, you could see that the price also broke the structure. All right, and is making it. So if I flip your USD upside down, it looks like DXY. Can you see that? Do you understand what I just did right there? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, please, I did not get that part. Your voice was breaking. I guess it's from my network.
Okay. I said I just flipped Euro USD upside down. And I said
Okay.
after I flip it upside down, it looks like DXY.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see the correlation there. So you can start analyzing it from there. You can see that we were on a bearish trend, but since we are flipping it upside down, it looks like a bullish trend. So let's put it back to where it is. So this is the Euro USD, right? We've had the break, the price tested the least support here, the lowest support here, and that was since 2016. And the price retraced up, made a pullback. All right. So I'm going to talk about my entries that I made during the week. All right. And we're going to talk about new entries we're going to be looking for. You get it? So
Yeah, I get it.
if you want to talk about the entries I made, this is the chart that I use for my entry. So you're going to see my entry. So this is where I started buying Euro USD. So if you move to the forward time frame, all right, going to the forward time frame, you can see that this is where the correction actually started. All right, the correction started from here, and since here I've been taking bullish entries. So the last entry I took was from here. So the price broke the structure. Yeah, all right, it broke the structure. We've been ranging here for quite like few weeks. All right, so the price broke the structure and came here, retested here, came back down to this support, right, to the previous resistance support. The previous resistance, sorry, is now a support, all right? So I took an entry from here. Oh, no, not a short entry. I took a long entry. And I think I shared the update on the channel. So were you able to see the result or the trade on the channel? So if you have been following us, you probably seen the you probably seen the results. All right. So this was the trade I took last week, which was a fantastic trade. And since then, you can see that if you move to the day time frame again, you can see since Friday, we just added a pullback. And today, you can see that today the price also broke this structure again, moving up and continue bullish. All right. Can you see that now? So to make a new entry, because we're looking for the New York entries right now, isn't it? So we're looking for the New York entry. And if you want to make new entries, all right, give me a second. Okay. So if you are looking for a new entry, we're going to check on the previous structured broke. So we had this right here, just like the DXY when the price broke structure, and we have this daily support resistance sorry. All right. You can call it an order block as well because we have an inside bar here. So, but I'm going to use this because it kind of feels the weak and also some sort of our structure we had around this area. So I think this would be the perfect OB for it. And now let's move to the 4-hour time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, you can see how the price has been continuing bullish as we have been climbing. So you could do this. The price has been making new highs, so we're looking for a bullish entry. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So first we have a high right here, a lower high, high, lower high, higher high, a lower high. We're having a higher high, probably going to this zone we just created right here. So the mission right now is just to get an entry, a buy entry and our target to be somewhat inside this zone. All right. So that's what we're looking for. So again, we're going to look for the broken structure. We had a broken structure right here. All right, the price broke the structure right here. So this was our previous TP, all right, in our previous trade. So the price broke the structure, retested the previous OB, although it didn't get to the major one, but we could still consider this new OB. And you can see from there, we had, a bullish move. All right, so if you go to the 1 hour time frame, again, so let's zoom in. Okay, so we have another structure broken. All right, another one was broken right here. Right, the price broke here and came retest this previous one, which is just right here. So from here, we can take a bullish entry. I think I'll be taking a direct manual entry from here, and we could be targeting here. So we could be taking a long entry from here. Right, our stop will just be below here, and our TP will be somewhat around this area. And you might just put it, you might use your target, you might calculate your pips you are looking for exactly. So if I'll be looking for, let me say, all right, so this is 100 pips, and that will be okay for me. Let's say 100 pips. Yeah. So do you understand this analysis right now? Because I'll be taking on my entry. So that will be the entry for EURUSD. Do you get that? Hello? Okay. All right. So that will be the entry for the EURUSD, and we'll be getting our entries now, and okay, guys. So we move into the next we move into the next bar. We move to the next trade. So that's my projection for EURUSD. The bullish entries from here. The stop loss is just below here. The TP1, probably I'll be taking some partial profit around this area, and my target would be just 100 pips. So the next one we see CHFJPY, which is another pair I've been trading since last week. Actually, I see I have a trade running in this pair, and if you are joining us from YouTube, please consider subscribing to our channel to make us grow more. So if you check this, you see we've entered this from pretty long time, and we are still on the bullish projection. Although it took a lot while, it takes a lot because the price, the Swiss francs has been, a little bit slow and choppy. It's moved more on the New Year session. So this is more of swing trading, right? So we did more of swing trading here, and the target is here, which is pretty good. We are approaching target. So if I just want, I've talked about this trade, let me say all the recap I did last week. So if you want to know how we got the entry and every details, you can just check the previous candles and the previous trades we've had on our channel. So you can see the bullish trend, and you can see how the price is still respecting it. It's very easy. Trading stop is just below here. So we are pretty much safe on this pair. We are going higher. All right, so the TP is down up here, and I don't really have much to say on CHFJPY because the price is still in profit, and we still expect it to eat the TP, and because we are still on the safe spot. So yeah, I'm not taking a new entry yet, so I'll be moving to the next pair, which will be the GPAUD. All right, the GPAUD, that's will be the next pair, and as you can see, we were in the range before. All right, we were in the range, the price was ranging, and we were trading, buying. Most of the time we're buying on the GPAUD, and you can see, sorry about that, you can see that the price actually broke this support we had here, but we have in another support here on the 4 hour time frame, and the price is still coming down. So my projection here is very simple, is just to watch how the price is going to react if it gets to this yeah, and if not, if the price is going to completely break this support, and then we know we're going to eventually get here, and we'll see how the price react there. So we might be expecting the price to get to this support and continue bullish or breaks here, retest it. We might be looking for a sell entry, and we might be shutting it down here. We might be even start shutting it as soon as it breaks this support if we have the right confirmation and everything aligned together. I don't have really much to say about GPHD. So I love to move to the next pair. So the next pair we have, so let's just talk about NASDAQ. Let's talk about NASDAQ. NASDAQ has been changing buyers. We've been seeing the bullish projection. You can see that I had a bullish projection from here, and it actually did that, right? We actually got that bullish projection, but we didn't grab that entry. And why was that? Because I didn't want to get into much indices trade, and I was looking into getting into more forex trades instead of indices trades. And that was just on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week. All right. So if you move to the 4 time frame, you could see that we having a sharp reaction from Nasdaq. So I'm going to explain that in a little while. And pardon me for all this. These were my previous trade. As you can see, these were all the trades I've been taking on Nasdaq. So you can see that the price actually reacted to this OB right here, and it's acting pretty sharp, right? So yeah, the sell entry is there. We see on the 4 hour, we have a doji candle right here, right? So you can see the doji means reverse, so you can see. So, and probably the price is coming back to test here. And what I'm trying to say here is, I'm not saying the price is bearish, like the price has been bearish, but if price is, check this out, right? We're on the 4 hour time frame. We've been on the bearish for about the beginning of the year till now, and the price broke out of the trend. So that's some change. That's the first step of changing stuff. So we might be expecting this, the price broke out of the trend. We might be expecting the retrace back on the previous OB, this previous resistance, which is now support actually, and then we might be moving forward, continuation, bullish continuation. So we might be looking on how we like to take a bullish entry right here. So you might be looking at how you can set a buy limit here and probably look for entries. A stop will just be below there, very small stops, and you might be looking for 8. And if you're more on the scalping side, if you want to get on the trade really fast, you might be looking to take a short entry on NASDAQ. And why is that? Is because we've seen this. You see the price is going bearish. Probably is coming here to test. I'm so sure of that. And you could see this. So my projection would be probably, since we have a breakout around this area. So if you check, if you go further, let's say you go 15-minute time frame. All right, 15-minute time frame, you could see the breaker structure right there. So you could be waiting for the price to get back here, right, and make an entry. So a sell entry from here. The stop will be just above here, right? And you might be looking for a good set entry down here. Because I think we have an OB here. So on NASDAQ, this is my projection. All right, NASDAQ, this is my projection. The price is bearish just for a little while. I think this is a correction move. This is a retracement, because down here you can see that we have, for the people who want to go swing, you might be setting your buy limit around this area. So you could see that the prices are actually retracing. So you could set a sell limit around this area, which would be 12798. So if you're using your phone, you can screenshot this. This is with the entry. These are the profit level. This is the stop level. So you can just screenshot this, put the entry, and yeah, just sort your sell limit here, your stop here, your profit, and you could put other profits just like here. So you could put in a dash here, price notes of some sort. All right, so you can be taking partials there, or you can be setting TPs around these areas before you eventually get to your final TP. So that's it, guys, on this session. These are the pairs I'll be looking into. I'm not looking into cryptos. Nope, I'm not. We'll talk about Euro USD, CHF GPA, DXY, and NASDAQ. All right, so in all that pairs, I'll be showing you the projection on pictures, and I'll also be sharing on the channel. If you want to join, if you want to have one-on-one session with me every day, I actually have people who will also have one-on-one with me every day. We do one-on-one session from 7 a.m. to 10 in the morning, and we do our recap at night. All right, we actually take trades together. We take all our trades together. Some of our trade is this. You can see I'm in profit of $883, and that's because these are you can see this is sorry, I don't know who's this. Okay, so this is the CHFY trade. You can see it right here. So you can see this is the CHFY trade that was running. All right, so everybody on that subscription, all right, doing one session with me is also on the trade, and they're also making profits. This is the trade right here, CHFJPY, and it's a soon trade. Right, we started trading it from here, and our target is just up here, and you can see we've been on it for a little while. And the next trade we actually just took was the Euro USD trade, and it was the bullish entry trade, which is also running in profit. You can see. So if you miss that entry, you better get in and right here. So my first TP will be around here. This is my stop. My TP will be around just 100 pips. That's what I'm looking for. So that will be it, guys. And if you want to join, contact me. If you want to watch our recaps, go to YouTube, watch all our recaps. If you want free content, join our Telegram channel. You're going to get free content. If you want the signals, contact me. We're going to add you to the signals group. You're going to get every of our signals. But there's a difference between signals and live streaming, because live streaming, you're seeing what I'm doing, you're trading what I'm trading, we're doing the same thing. All right. So it's going to be easy for you to make profit, and it's going to be easy for every one of us. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. It's been like a good 1 hour. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you have any question, throw it at me, and let me give you any kind of explanation you want. So any question?
Okay, thank you very much for the session. My question over here is like, during the time you're flipping the charts, how I don't understand how you do it to flip it to see it in another dimension. Like
okay, the flipping.
Yeah.
Oh, those are seriously. I can tell you, but it's something you should look at. You should start. I'm going to tell you. You can check. First, you could check the settings from TradingView. I think it works on the premium TradingView. I'm not so sure because I don't really use the free, but you can try it on the free as well. I don't know. So
Premium.
it's yeah.
I'm using premium.
So you can check the out in your keyboard and high. So press it together. Just click here. You're going to get this.
I should click what again? Please come again.
ALT, your ALT in your keyboard and high.
Okay.
So it's going to so you can check trades on our perspective. So now I'm the buyer perspective. If I want to put it, I'm going to check it. Let's say I want to sell this. This too looks like a good sell entry for me, isn't it?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. So Hope you learned something today. I think I add more value to your knowledge today, and thank you so much. And subscribe to our channel, watch our recaps, and contact me if you wish to join any of our services.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and I'll see you guys once again. Thank you.
Well.